Metal Masters, right here. I'm Artie, and guess what? This week we're hanging out with the one and only Tampa Bay's love band, Savatage. We got Chris and Johnny sitting here. What's happening, guys?
Lots of things, man.
Lots of things.
Ooh, we got a lot going on. By the way, this is an exclusive interview with Savatage right here. And the record is out, singles all over the radio, as you well know. And the debut with the new members of the band is, well, by the time this airs, it will have already been.
Happened, yeah.
So what's going on? You happy with the new lineup and the new situation with Savatage?
I'm very happy, man.
This is Savatage Chapter 2.
This is Chapter 2.
Yeah, we were going to say Chapter 11, but we'll wait till the album comes out. So tell me, you happy? What's up with the new Savatage?
It's a new and improved Savatage here. We're real happy. I'm very excited, very nervous.
But hey, it comes with the territory, doesn't it? Definitely.
Nothing like pressure.
We like pressure.
Does it work for the band, though? Does it?
Yeah, we work good under pressure because that's all we know. We don't know anything else. So, yeah, we're used to it.
Now, everybody knows about Savatage, so we're not going to talk about old stuff. We're going to talk about the new band.
We're the old stuff.
Well, the old guys. We broke it down for you. The old guys, the new guys will be back the second half of the show. But in recording this album, how did you approach it as a pair, you know, as opposed to the previous and after the success of Gutter album?
Well, it was real difficult because we had to have a record written around the new singer, basically. So we took, there's still Savatage in it, but we had to write for, instead of John singing the songs, we had a new singer, so we had to do different key changes and different stuff like that. It was a bit of a...
Yeah, I heard he's a real dick, too.
Who, Zach?
He has a very little.
Zach or John? I don't know who you're talking about.
No, you're a new guy, that's why. You know,
he's someone.
Big attitude, you know, he's a rock star and all. But we'll have him on here later. His limo hasn't arrived yed. So as soon as he do, we'll have him here.
Show you.
We'll have him here on Metal Masters. The new direction of the band. You've come a long way. Now, what's been done differently? What's been taken from the old and put into new, as opposed, you know, writing around a singer? And how was it different for you playing guitar?
Well, I just got to do a lot more guitar playing. So, very cool.
Well, tell me why. Tell us why. I knew I was going to finally get somebody. I've been waiting a long time to stump somebody. And it's finally here.
Don't take much.
No, but more guitar playing in what way? I mean, what's different as opposed to the old side?
Because, you know, Zach's a totally different singer than my brother was. And like Johnny was saying, we wrote around his voice a little bit. And the songs are a little more guitar grinding and stuff. And what the hell was the question?
I don't know, actually. It must be the odoriferous emanations.
Actually, it didn't take us that. It took us a lot less time working on this record.
You think it's grittier and
It's
more...
grittier, and you know, it took us less time really to, you know, writing songs and recording the album itself, which took us 10 weeks total. You know, writing songs
mixed and everything,
and mixing the record, and it came out better than anything. But you know, we maintained a lot of that classical Savatage sound in the new sound and direction, which is what still makes it sound
very cool. Because I read that you guys wanted to keep the old fans, but have something new to offer.
Right.
The new people.
Kind of branch off into
Is that a difficult thing to do? To try to break new ground, but maintain your old image?
Not really. It seems to be working right now. We've got a lot of new radio ads throughout the country on some very influential and important radio stations. So they're starting to pick up on it, and then we haven't really even started the AOR push yet. So it seems
well, you got Metal Masters, so
it seems to be working.
You know, life is good for you guys.
Life is looking real good right now. Yeah, we have no complaints. We're starting to break ground that we haven't broke before. And that's what it's all about. It's just as long as your career can keep progressing, then sooner or later you're going to run out of room. You're going to be at the top. And that's what we're looking for.
You know what? They say it's lonely up there, but what the hell?
Yeah, I don't mind being lonely.
Tell me, now being the bass player and with the rhythm section, I'm not sure, was Doc on the album?
Doc did do the record, yeah.
Okay.
He recorded all the tracks and wrote the record with us. And when we went into it, we were under the understanding that he wasn't really interested in doing the long touring with us. And so we went ahead and basically got another drummer. Well, actually, Steve picked the drummer, which is Andy James, who used to play with Rockskin, did some Ace Frehley stuff, and played with the Zeros. And now he's our new guy, beating on the Skins, and we're real happy.
Beating his skin.
We've been rehearsing what about
Beating his skin.
That's
Stop it, dude.
Skin.
All right, well, listen, we're going to be back with Savatage. We're going to go to a video right now, the brand new video, if you guys are going to give it to us. If not, I'm going to go in the back room and steal it.
Well, we got a copy, but you know, it might cost you.
Okay, well, we'll talk after. And then we'll be back. So check out the video right now. We're here with Savatage. Stick around. You're not going to hear this anywhere else. Thank God. And we're here with Savatage. So Metal Masters, we'll be back. We're with Savatage, guys. The new guys in the band, Andy and Zach. That's right. Now, like I said, the limousine finally pulled up. Dude, what's it like being a superstar like Zach and then coming down to a band like Savatage?
Well, you know, the main problem we had was just a limo ride over. I mean, where do you get these drivers, man? I mean, you know, I don't get it.
And there was not enough ice cubes from what I
Now,
heard.
we hit a big bump on a railroad track, and my head went right through the ceiling, straight out of the sunroof, so.
Man,
And then I heard
rock and roll is
And then I heard there were
sucks.
dick jokes made of, you know, and I just really, I had to call my attorney.
Well, that's rock and roll, you know. But obviously, you know, we're just joking around. Zach, dude, how have you been, bro? Last time I
I've been
saw you, you
loving
were
it.
drunk running around at Yucatan.
That's right, drunk run around advertising.
That's right.
what I do, it's a drunk advertising slogan.
And you know what? As big as Savatage is right now and as they're gonna get with this new album, you can still see them at Yucatan.
That's right. At least a few. At least me, really. I enjoy going to it. No, I've been loving it. Loving life.
What was that like now coming into the band? Obviously, you had some pretty big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
And a jockstrap, too.
yeah. But, you know, basically, I've just been a fan of the band so long that it was like, you know, not only do you get to join a band of this caliber, but yet, you know, being that it's one of your favorite bands,
Right.
you can't really ask for any more. So I've been loving it. I've been riding on the, you know, the Cloud 9 kind of thing, and we're ready to go.
Well, you look very
kick
excited,
some
bro.
major
You're ready to
ass
hit the
at the
road.
Rocket Club, which will be over by the time you see this, but ass kicking will have been done.
That's right. Yes. And they're here. We're right here in their rehearsal studio. So I can tell you that this place is definitely meant for practicing to kick ass. Now, Andy.
Yeah!
How are you, dude?
How you doing?
What's up, bro? Now, you, of all people, had to fill Dr. Killdrum's kit. And from what I hear, you've done the job, man.
Done good.
How did that work out?
Basically, Steve he just called me and wanted to basically maintain his business here locally, and didn't want to commit to any touring, and wanted to know if I wanted to do it. And I was like, you know, talk to Criss and talk to Johnny. And, you know, those guys are real big dickheads, just like I am. So
Yeah.
we got along. We got along great.
got along
you know?
good.
Yeah, it was good.
So how was that working your way in and learning to play with such a phenomenal bass player like Johnny?
Johnny's great. Johnny rules. He's the Betty Crocker of the music industry.
Is he?
Yeah.
Something's always cooking.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's
Or does he wear that little apron?
No, I drew the line there. I said, Criss, man, you gotta get this fucking apron off of Johnny. And
Well, Savatage without aprons, I don't know. What's the world coming to?
we're done for the best.
But the problem was it said a housewife's work is never done. And you know, we just had to get some stuff.
I want to know about the video that we just saw earlier before we came back. Tell me a little bit about the making of it.
Well, it was interesting. We shot it in the swamps. We were sinking knee-deep in mud.
Where at?
Criss especially, he's doing his guitar solo right in what we call Swamp Monster Creek is the name of it, I think. And, you know, it was real interesting. You know, we got touches of Florida throughout. I mean, you can tell that it's definitely
Right.
Florida. But it looked neat. I mean, the effect we got with the, you know, the twisting trees and it kind of went along with the Edge of Thorns, you know, with the total package that we were trying to.
Now, earlier, man, you heard it in the limo on the way over.
Right, right.
You heard how they were talking about, how Criss and Johnny were talking about how they wrote, and, you know, this new album is different because you're the new singer.
Yep.
How did you adapt to that? Did you bring your own style?
Yeah, well, that's basically all I had with me, was just me. And basically, you know, the album did have to be written, you know, around my voice somewhat. Of course, we kind of met halfway, really, is what we did. I mean, I definitely, you know, changed my style from the last band I was in, and basically, and you know, we had to write it around, but it really came together really comfortably for everybody. I mean, you know, we were all a little nervous at first when I first got down, but in probably 2 or 3 days, we all felt really comfortable with each other, and I think it really shows on the record. We had a lot of spontaneity, the fact that we did do it a little quicker and kept the energy level up the whole way through.
Well, it definitely shows on the record, man.
Yeah,
it's definitely worth checking out. And you know that I will tell you when you should go and take a listen to an album. And I don't throw my praise, you know, to everyone unless I need to kiss some serious ass. Worth checking out. We're going to say goodbye to these guys right now. Stick around. We're going to roll some videos for you on Metal Masters. I'm Artie. You always see the best new stuff first. Right here, Metal Masters.
Hi, Metal Masters back again. Me and Chris are gonna do the little song called Sleep that we want you to call in with your video suggestions at the hotline voicemail number that you're gonna be seeing on your screen. You ready? We hope you enjoyed it. We didn't want to be too crazy, and we gagged Artie, and he still hasn't come out of sedation yet. So we're gonna do this before he comes out. You
ready? Here we go.
Metal Masters. See ya at the Ritz, the 15th of May.